vulgar. I am the son and heir of nothing in particular. You shut your mouth, how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does. The sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am the son and heir of nothing in particular. You shut your mouth, how can you say I go about things the wrong way?
For traveling to be here with us today to support the marriage of Sam and Craig. So ceremony works by creating a special time and space set apart from the ordinary doings of daily life. I would like to begin this ceremony by inviting everyone here to take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently allow yourself to become aware of the air on your skin and the solid feel of the ground under your feet. And now, take a look around you at everyone who has gathered here today. Sam and Craig, just look out at those smiling faces. Everyone is here today to celebrate your love, your joy, and your shared future. Just take a moment to absorb all the great energy and good wishes that are assembled here. So unfortunately, Sam's friend Paige, who has known Sam since she was 11, was supposed to be standing up here with us today, but she is sick. So let's just send her lots of good healing vibes. Even though she is not physically present up here at the altar, we know that Sam has all her love and support. And at this time, we would also like to take a moment to remember Sam's late mother, the beautiful Anna, who was a source of love and inspiration for Sam. We know that Anna would be incredibly happy to see that her daughter has found the love of her life and gets to marry him. Despite being physically absent, we know that she is celebrating with us today in spirit. And now, Sam and Craig, today is a ceremony that symbolizes the beginning of a new chapter in your love story. It may be hard to imagine, but there was a time when your lives were two separate, distinct paths. Then you met, and gradually these paths began to merge as your relationship deepened. On this day, you are proclaiming to the universe your choice to stay on this same merged path, seeking to share your desires, dreams, and memories, your joys and sorrows, and to help each other through all uncertainties in your lives. At this time, we call upon the four elements, earth, water, air, and fire, to bring to this union the same harmony that they share when operating together in sync. A synergy of respect, self-awareness, awareness of another's needs and desires, authenticity, understanding, and love are some of the keys to a most fulfilling relationship. We ask the elements to share with Craig and Sam these gifts and more for all the days of their lives. From air, we ask for lightheartedness, curiosity, playfulness, and peace. From fire, we ask for courage, passion, radiance, and warmth. From water, we ask for stillness, strength, creativity, and flow. And from earth, We ask for humility, friendship, gratitude, and growth. So mote it be. In witnessing this ceremony today, we are all observing an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between the two of you. This ceremony is a symbol of how far you have come and a symbol of the stalwart promise that you make to each other to continue to live your lives together and to love each other above all others. So, Sam and Craig's love story began on the first day of fall semester English at UMass Boston in 2007, when Craig, quite deliberately, chose to sit behind the prettiest girl in class. He spent the whole period trying to muster up enough courage to talk to Sam, but sadly, when he finally asked her out, she told him she already had a boyfriend. So instead, they became really good buddies, a term consequently forbidden between them. But that was it. The two of them had met, and their relationship only grew stronger throughout the years as they became loyal, kind, fun-loving friends who always stuck together, particularly in times of trouble when they needed each other the most. 10 years after they first met, Craig started telling his best friend Nick, and anyone else that would listen, that he was going to marry that girl one day, even though they hadn't started dating yet. In November 2020, they had their first real date. When Craig came downstairs to meet Sam at the door, he caught a glimpse of her in a gorgeous leather outfit, missed a step, and nearly died. If looks could kill, this would have been an attempted assassination. After his narrow scrape with death, the two went out for a lovely Italian dinner and ended the night dancing in his living room, where Sam confessed that she was wildly and excruciatingly in love with him. 2 weeks later, they knew they were the perfect match. Craig caught Sam's glance and asked, "This is it, isn't it?" To which she replied, "Yeah, it really is." On New Year's Eve in 2021, in a love letter read out loud, Craig formally asked Sam to be his girlfriend, and they decided to move in together. Then on New Year's Eve in 2022, after multiple ring delays and rescheduling proposal plans, Craig finally popped the big question. He composed a set of love notes recounting the most memorable moments from their first 2 years. After a driving tour in the pouring rain, visiting the scenic places from Craig's letters, they concluded at the site of their very first rooftop date. There, in a neon igloo atop the Envoy Hotel, Craig got down on one knee, read his last love letter aloud, produced a beautiful engagement ring, and asked the love of his life to marry him. Since then, they've cultivated an active life together, filled with live music, workouts, ballroom dance, and karaoke. They watch Star Trek before bed and anime on weekend mornings, practice Planned Parenthood, and play Valheim any chance they get. Craig has introduced Sam to Synthwave, Top Gear, and Miami Vice. While Sam has sparked a culinary passion in Craig, who is now perfectly capable of cooking an entirely edible meal. Good job. Sam loves Craig's determination, focus, and commitment, his deep introspection, optimism, and openness to trying new things, and his silliness, humor, and sheer enthusiasm. Everything is always exciting for him. He is a man who lives by the tenets of faithfulness and devotion and who gives himself 1,000%. Craig sees Sam as an absolute rock star, a tiny, stylish smoke show and an unparalleled creative force. To him, she's a whirlwind of style and sass, image and attitude. He's in love with Sam's sheer joie de vivre, her intense empathy, strength, and resilience. He appreciates her sense of humor and loves that they can make jokes and be silly together. But he also thinks that if she stood more than 4'11", she might actually be kind of terrifying because her presence already feels larger than life. And now, 16 years after Craig first laid eyes on Sam, they stand here today as two best friends who have fallen madly, deeply, passionately in love. They are pledging to spend the rest of their lives together, kissing whenever they want, spending every day from here on out doing As Craig says, whatever his hot witch wife wants. Good man. They will face challenges as a team, hold each other up, and strive towards health, wealth, and happiness. They will travel and see the world together, while also continuing to build a shared home. They will learn from each other and continue to fall in love each day as they write new chapters in their story, the greatest and most perfect love story they each could have ever imagined. And now, as a gesture of commitment and trust, Craig and Sam will drink from a loving cup, which is here on this table in front of me, used in many European cultures to celebrate a couple's union. Do we have the mead? Ooh. So I'm going to be inviting certain people to share a reading of their choice and to also help Sam and Craig fill their loving cup with warmth and blessings. So first is going to be Craig's parents, Cindy and Tony. If you can come up here. Who would like to go first?
The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and endless sky, my love, to the dark and endless sky. And the first time ever I kissed your mouth, I felt the earth move in my hand, like the trembling heart of a captive bird that was there at my command, And the first time I ever lay with you, I felt your heart so close to mine, and I knew our joy would fill the earth and last till the end of time, my love. It will last till the end of time.
Say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime. Lead me, save me from my solitude. Say you want me with you, here beside you. Anywhere you go, let me go too. That's all I ask of you.
So next is going to be Sam's father, Dave, and his wife, Shannon.
So I wrote this about 40 years ago. It's about time when it came to hear this. A precious moment, a precious day, albeit the hour we live in so dear. Never waste a moment of thought here and now. Ponder the past, present years. We are born without will, and against it we die, and will pass ere those we love. For time lost within the ooze of thought escapes with the speed of the dove. Fill all of your escapades with loves and joys as we sail to that Zephyrus of the west. For always be one who gives and not one who has, before the day dawns lifetime's best.
Thank you.
Since Paige could not be here, I do have a little something from her. Our love of life is total. Everything we do is a reflection of that. Everything that we write is a love song. Now Yay me. I saw her dancing there beside the moon. I watched the stars as I watched her with envy. Then she saw me scattering stardust from her eyelashes. She stopped mid-dance, caught in between eras. I have found my stolen moment, fished it from the heavens, and ever since I saw her celestial waltz, I was a lover of the night.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh my God.
A lot of drink.
Just take a few sips.
Yeah.
They say that sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true. But if I were to wish you a love, I wouldn't wish fire for you. So instead of wishing a love that burns, I wish you love like a river that twists and turns. And so, like the water, may you always find each other, like the river finds the sea.
Look around, there's no one but you and me, right here and now, the way it was meant to be. There's a smile on my face, knowing that together, everything that's in our way, we're better than all right. Walking between the raindrops, riding the aftershock beside you, off into the sunset, living like there's nothing left to lose. Chasing after gold mines, crossing the fine lines that we knew. Hold on and take a breath, I'll be here every step, walking between the raindrops with you.
Thank you, Julie.
Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate binds you, but do so with all your heart.
Thanks, Nick.
Falling in love was good, but standing in love is better. Love grows and changes as we journey together, so let's celebrate and appreciate it always.
Thanks, Nick.
She may be the reason I survive, the way and wherefore I'm alive. The one I'll care for through the rough and ready years. Me, I'll take her laughter and her tears, and make them all my souvenirs. For where she goes, I've got to be. The meaning of my life is she.
Thanks, Philly.
So, it's quite full.
You can have some if you want.
Maybe after this. Very full of love. As you drink the mead from this loving cup this afternoon, you will pledge to share the fullness of life and all that the future may bring. All the sweetness life's cup may hold for both of you, all the sweetness life's cup may hold for both of you will be so much sweeter because you're drinking it together. Whatever drops of bitterness it may contain will be less bitter because you share them. As you drink from this cup, you acknowledge to one another that your lives are becoming one. So now, Sam and Craig, please drink to the love you have shared in the past. Drink to your love in the present on this day, the wedding day. And drink to your love in the future and forevermore.
Thank you.
May you explore life's mysteries together and find life's joys heightened, its bitterness sweetened, and all of life enriched by the love you share and by the love that surrounds you both from family and friends. And now I understand that you have some personal words you would like to share with each other. Who would like to go first? Me. All right. There you go.
My darling Craig, there have been many love stories, but the one told here today is my favorite because it is ours, and it feels nothing short of magical to be living in it. You are both my rock and my soft place to fall, and it is really you who we have to thank for all this.
You knew your one when you saw her, and you waited for her, spending many years as her loyal and devoted friend. We would talk for hours, go out dancing, laugh until we fell over, and plan adventures. You came to all of my shows when I was in a band, and a couple of times you were even my white knight when no one else had the horsepower. Looking back, there were a lot of signs. My favorite being the young bespectacled boy who came up to us in the park while we were working out, who we henceforth dubbed Perfect Business Child. He walked his bike over and said, "Excuse me, are you two dating?" I laughed nervously and said we were just good friends, and quite seriously he replied, "Well, you should be dating," and walked away. Now here we are, saying our vows. I have never known a man as open-hearted, thoughtful, and eager to pour his entire soul into perfecting our happiness as you are. You are my perfect complement. I'm the ideas guy, and you are the alchemist, transforming my visions into reality. We have already accomplished so much together, building our homes and our lives, navigating the oceans of our human hearts, and my favorite, becoming dance partners. Like any relationship, learning to dance requires dedication, fine-tuning, and most importantly, connection. My love, I promise to stay connected, to equal your devotion, to be your co-navigator in stormy seas, to never give up on perfecting our happiness, to continue to be your best friend until the end of my days. Today I am living a dream I held in my heart, not of wearing a white dress or a veil, but of finding someone who I can call home. I come to you dressed in gold because you make me feel like treasure. I have never before felt so loved, so adored, so seen and cared for as I do by you. Being with you makes anything and everything seem possible. At long last, we've arrived together in this sparkling moment in the sea of time. And I'm ready to set sail for the horizon and dream forwards with you. I love you, Craig, with all my heart and soul, forever and always.
Wow. Thank you.
Here you go.
Now you gotta follow that up.
Thank you. I'm gonna do my best here. Let me. Geez, where did I put those things? Get that out of my face. All right. My sweet, beautiful Sam, I've imagined sharing this moment with you for nearly half my time on this earth so far. And now as I stand here looking into your eyes, I know in my heart that you are the woman with whom I want to share the rest of forever. When you first asked me to wait for you, I was so overjoyed I could barely contain it. I literally could not stop belting our favorite love songs at the top of my lungs and laughing out loud as I drove home from your apartment that night. I wanted the whole world to know how much I loved you. So while I was stopped at an intersection at 3 a.m. with my windows rolled down, I yelled out into the night as loud as I could, "I'm in love!" And to my surprise, the night seemed to answer. A voice from the shadows of a dark Brighton alleyway shouted back, "Shut the fuck up!" As your husband, I promise nothing will ever keep me from expressing my love for you. At any time, at every chance, and in every way. In a letter I wrote years ago, I once described you as a brilliant shard of color who pierces monochrome skies and breathes life into my dreams. Since then, we've rescued each other from some of our darkest nightmares and woven our dreams together into a vibrant tapestry of hope and ambition for the future, striving to adhere to our motto, dream forwards. As your husband, I promise to make sure we never stop dreaming, always forwards, and always with you. For as long as I've known you, our powerful friendship has endured, stronger than any other. We've always made time. We've always made each other laugh and smile, and made normal moments magical, just by being there together. We've each been sturdy and unshakable when the other needed a strong foundation. We've helped each other, inspired each other, and kept each other safe. We've always made time for each other when the most important thing we both needed was a friend. As your husband, I promise I'll never stop being your best friend. I'll be your rock, your home, and your place to land for the rest of our days. When you told me you had fallen in love with me, I remember instantly feeling like a teenager again, discovering what love was really like for the very first time. From now on, as we experience life through our shared perspective, as husband and wife, the whole world will seem brand new again. And one day, when we're both old and gray, I know we'll still be making each other laugh and smile, and rediscovering love for the 100,000th time, as if it was the very first. I love you with all of my heart, Sam, forever and always.
Oh.
I'm tearing up over here. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're good, right?
And as the final seal of your vows, you have selected rings to exchange as a symbol of your love and commitment. May we have the rings, please? It is often said that a wedding ring is a symbol of binding, a symbol of attachment and of belonging, not of possession, but of partnership. The circle itself is an ancient symbol representing notions of wholeness, unity, perfection, and the infinite, both the potential and the completion, the eternal cycle of life. But while rings are a perfect circle with no clear end or beginning, the material these rings are made from did have a beginning. The materials were formed a long time ago, deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events caused them to rise to the surface where someone dug them up. Metal was then liquefied in a furnace, molded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. These rings are something beautiful, made from raw elements. And love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and effort, imperfect beings shape it into something extraordinary. It is the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. Together, you have created a love that is invaluable, and when you look at these rings on your hands after today, be reminded of your shared moments together, the promises and the love you feel for each other. Craig, as you place the ring on Sam's finger, please repeat these words after me. With this ring, I bind my life to yours.
With this ring, I bind my life to yours.
It is a symbol of my eternal love,
It is a symbol of my eternal love,
my everlasting friendship,
my everlasting friendship,
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
Okay, Sam, your turn. As you place the ring on Craig's finger, repeat these words after me. With this ring, I bind my life to yours.
With this ring, I bind my life to yours.
It is a symbol of my eternal love,
It is a symbol of my eternal love,
my everlasting friendship,
my everlasting friendship,
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
and the promise of all my tomorrows.
Now please hold hands. Look into each other's eyes very deeply. And remember this moment in time. Before today, you have been many things: friends, companions, lovers, partners in crime. After today, you will also say, "This is my husband. This is my wife." And Sam, Do you come here of your own free will to take Craig as your wedded husband in perfect love and perfect trust?
I do.
And Craig, do you come here of your own free will to take Sam as your wedded wife in perfect love and perfect trust?
I do.
Craig and Sam, you have come here today of your own free will, made vows in front of your loved ones, and pledged your commitment to each other before us and the universe. Blessed be this marriage with gifts from the east, new beginnings that come each day with the rising sun, communication of the heart, mind, body, and soul. Blessed be this marriage with the gifts of the south, the light of the heart, the heat of passion, and the warmth of a loving home. Blessed be this marriage with gifts of the west, the rushing excitement of a raging river, the soft and pure cleansing of a rainstorm, and a commitment as deep as the ocean itself. Blessed be this marriage with the gifts of the north, a solid foundation on which to build your lives, abundance and growth of your home, and the stability to be found by holding one another at the end of the day. May you remain wildly and excruciatingly in love, and enjoy a lifetime of peace, happiness, and prosperity. And now for the real good part. By the power of your love and commitment to each other, and by the power vested in me by this glorious Commonwealth of Massachusetts, it is my absolute pleasure and privilege to declare you married and introduce you for the first time as Mr. and Mrs. Craig and Sam Amaral Porcaro. Please seal your union with a kiss. Light off those confetti cannons.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. There are good days and there are bad days, and this is one of them. Of course, this is a good day. These words that can prepare us for challenges yet to come. They say something about the journeys, the joys, the trials, and the tribulations that can lay ahead. Before I married, something my great aunt said had an impact on me, and I believe it could only have come from someone who had lived through the Great Depression, and she did. She said, "David, there will be good years and there will be bad years." It took me a while to figure out what she was getting at, but the message was, she was talking about the long run. And that's the ability and commitment to keep it all together over the long years, both smooth and rough. Together, a couple triumphs. I'd like to say something about the bride and groom, Craig. Craig has supported Samantha through difficulty. He is our man of honor. Craig has defended Samantha when she needed it most. He is our hero. Craig has given his heart to Samantha. He is our man of courage. Samantha. Samantha is creative, innovative, brilliant, and colorful. She is an artist. Samantha has navigated the worst of times. She is strong, she is powerful. Samantha is courageous, decisive, directive, and diplomatic. She is a leader. I know Samantha will stand by Craig through all time. These are all skills you both can leverage in your marriage. And there are also skills you develop together: compassion, compromise, communication, and perhaps a good right cross will come in handy on occasion. But they say every marriage has a skill. In my marriage, her skill is managing the money, and my skill is letting her do it. And now, please, all raise your glasses, everybody. And look up to the sky for just a moment. Gracias por nuestra hija. Deseamos que estuvieras aquí. And now, let us toast. Samantha and Craig, I wish you good days, I wish you good years, and I hope that it will always be the best of times. Let us drink to the newlyweds, Samantha and Craig Vaccaro.
Hello and good evening. Thank you everybody for being here tonight to celebrate the marriage of Craig and Samantha. We are the parents of the handsome groom. I'm Cindy. Most folks call me Sin, and this is my tall and dashing husband, Tony, Craig's father. Craig and Samantha, we are overjoyed that you are both lucky enough to have met and married your very best friend and your truest love. You have found your soulmate with whom to share adventures, meet challenges, and celebrate success. Together, you can enjoy all of life's greatest pleasures and at the same time enjoy the simple pleasures like the comfort of each other's company and the quiet moments. It is clear to those of us who know you well that you both always strive to be the best versions of yourselves, as individuals and as a couple. I am certain that we have all witnessed how the whole room illuminates with a special glow whenever you are together. You are an amazing and beautiful pair, and we wish you all the best. Remember, neither one of you will ever be perfect, but you can be perfect together. We love you very much, and we extend our warmest congratulations on your wedding day. There's no greater happiness than to love and to be loved. And now it's Tony to raise a toast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses and join me in the honor and the privilege of wishing Craig Thomas and Samantha April Nicole a life full of love, happiness, and adventure. Salute.
Salute. I'd like to welcome all of you here today for this momentous occasion, the union of Craig and Sam. I will so lovingly refer to them as Cram. So, I'm one of the groomsmen. If you don't know me, my name is Nick. Craig really dug the bottom of the barrel to scoop me up to do the speech. So we'll start from the beginning. Cram were friends before, I met Craig. And we went to a mutual friend's house for a party, and I saw Craig in the kitchen. And he was talking about some real nerdy stuff like cyborgs. And I was like, I really like the cut of this guy's jib. I'm into that sci-fi stuff, So one thing leads to another. He becomes one of my best friends. Not too long after that, he started telling me how much he respected Sam, how much he loved Sam, how much he cared for Sam. And he also made a point to tell me about all the, ways that the guy she was seeing was not really living up to the task. So this is a two-way street, okay? Because I would go to a show, and Craig would be there with his significant other at the time, and Sam would be there. I couldn't even get to the bar to get a drink, and there would be a heat-seeking Sam missile going right for me to say how the inadequacies of his significant other weren't really living up to what he deserved. So this went on for years, by the way. So I find out they're finally dating, which is great. I was so happy. I was like, finally, because I knew more than anyone else how much they cared for each other, how much they truly felt about one another. And it was also a great relief. I was no longer this Shakespearean middleman in this drama, because if you know Shakespeare, this guy normally doesn't end well. You know, it just doesn't go good. So, as a default third wheel, I got to experience, their relationship, and I just saw how they respected one another, how they appreciated one another, how they communicated, how they supported each other in their endeavors. And it's inspiring, and you both are inspired. So I'm just honored to be here today to witness the beginning of this next chapter in your lives. And if you'll have me, I would love to see it, I know how I am.
I'll have you any way you want.
But if everyone could raise their glass to Cram, to your friendship, to your love, to your health, and to your growth. Salud!
Hello. I'm very bad at speeches. Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Claudia. And for those who do know me, my name is Claudia. I have had the privilege of being Sam's friend since the 4th grade. Today, as her maid of honor, I am filled with so much joy and gratitude to stand by her side on this beautiful day as she marries the love of her life, the man, the myth, the hair. Craig. Sam and I have shared countless memories together throughout the years. I'm very sentimental. From playing outside during recess, Kitty Cat Academy, to navigating the challenges of adult life, to being the most perfect roommates ever. We made it through COVID together. You can't beat that. And through it all, our friendship has remained constant. We have laughed, cried, danced, sang, drank many boxed wines, and supported each other through thick and thin. And now, Sam embarks on this incredible journey of marriage, I couldn't be happier for her. Sam is one of the most kind-hearted and selfless individuals I know. She has always been there for me, lending a listening ear and offering wise advice. I have witnessed her grow in a confident, kick-ass karaoke queen and loving woman, and I have no doubt that these qualities will only strengthen as she starts this new chapter as Craig's wife. Craig. I love you. We didn't know each other for many years. And from the moment I saw them together, it was clear that they were meant to be. Craig and I do share an amazing friendship as well. Our love for Typo Negative is strong.
Sorry about the soundtrack.
Yeah.
We'll talk to trial.
We better. Sorry, I lost my place. Typo Negative, yeah. And is the funniest, sweetest guy on the block. He has always been there when you need a helping hand in any way. I couldn't have asked for a better partner for Sam. Their love is evident in the way they support and bring out the best in each other. They possess the ability to make everyone around them feel loved and cherished. They share a deep connection that is truly inspiring. As we celebrate their special day, let us raise our glass. That's fine. To Sam and Craig and the love they share. May their journey as a married hot couple be filled with happiness, adventure, passion, and unwavering love. Let us all toast the future filled with the beautiful memories and a lifetime of love. I love you guys.